tried a new joke, so it all worked out.
How'd it go over?
I think it went okay.
I'll give it a 7.5.
Whoa! Hey,
For a yoga.
my work here is done.
Why did the chicken cross the road?
No idea why.
I don't know.
Okay, why did the turkey cross the road twice?
Why?
To prove it wasn't a chicken.
What?
That's about a 4.5.
Oh,
Stick to your yoga jokes there, Paul.
you cut me deep.
Enough of this jocularity.
Management is heavy on his shoulders.
We have to proceed with our Shabbos service here. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei prasarita.
Well done, William. Well done.
You know the asana, right, Joy?
Yeah.
I've been trained.
Well done. Impressive.
Thank Mira for that. Okay, I will mute y'all and we'll get going here. Collecting the mind and the rest of the body. Breathing takes place. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viringaravahai Edasvinavaditavastu Mavidvishavahai Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Yogena Chitasya Padena Vacham Malam Shamirasya Chalai Chikina Yoga Karatam Pavaram Muninam Patanjalim Panjanyavanatosmi Abahu Purusha Karam Shankachakrasiddharinam Sahasrashri Samshvetam Paramani Patanjalim Hari Om. Take Adho Mukha Svanasana with the hands into the wall. Cool. Make sure the other fingers are spread out wide, they're not bunched up. Now look up toward the wall, slightly bend the knees, even let the knees go out a little bit. And then internally rotating the femur, lift the inner thigh up into the socket to re-extend the knee, extend out of the armpit, chest, and shoulders, and bring the head to neutral. Don't drop the head too much or block the throat off. Then the knees come down, turn around, do dog pose with the heels into the wall. There we go. Lift up, place the ball mound on the floor before the toes. Equal pressure from the inner heel and outer heel. And then slightly look up initially. Again, bend the knees slightly, even letting the thighs turn out, and then extend the groin to re-extend the knee and lift the sit bones up where the wall meets the ceiling back there and bring the head back to neutral. Okay, then the knees come down. Then take uttanasana. Starting with concave spine to get the length. Soft belly. Just up from the inner arms, find that back bend in the armpit chest. Again, the action of the legs is to lift them up, not to push them back. As you internally rotate the root of the thigh, the sit bones widen, the back thigh back knee widens from the inner to the outer leg. But the outer leg from the ankle to the hip compacts toward the bone, so you don't just push all the energy out. Gradually go a little deeper into uttanasana. Walk the hands back if you can, without gripping around the heart center or the navel. Now take dog pose, no wall. Just regular downward dog without using the wall. But imagine you have a wall out there by your heels and on your hands, ascending up to the top of the pyramid, which is the sit bones. The thoracic spine dives deep inside as it extends and connects to the base of the skull. The deeper down the upper chest and head go, the more the arms internally rotate. So keep widening the shoulder blades if you start taking the head down in this pose. And step, walk, or jump back into uttanasana. Walk the hands back. If you can, take the hands behind the heels and extend down into uttanasana. No gripping around the heart center or navel or throat for that matter. Side ribs move down toward the tops of the feet. You don't try to press the back body toward the thighs. And come to Tadasana. Wait there while the blood circulation equalizes. Then take prasarita padotanasana, lie stance forward bend. Start with concave spine. Extend the fourth and fifth toe especially to activate the lift of the inner arch. The inner arch initiates the lifting of the inner legs up into the sockets. Walk the hands back, take the trunk and head down to the capacity. Outer legs also are compact toward the bone. Again, the dynamic of the leg is drawing the leg up rather than pushing back. In fact, the hamstring fibers, as they ascend from below the knee to the sit bones, come closer to the bone. Those of you who are strong in the pose, reach out, hold the ankles, if you can. Otherwise, you can keep the palms on the floor. And then the last arm variation in this posture is to bring the palms into Paschima Namaskar, if you can. Or you can interlock your elbows, or you can interlock your hands and extend the arms. Lots of variations. Lift and widen the shoulders though, whichever arm variation you're doing, so you're not gripping the neck. Do a headstand with the shoulder blades. If you can stand up with the hands in Paschima Namaskar, do that. No clasped elbows, very nice. And release the arm grip and Without stepping on the pets, go back to Tadasana. Happiness comes. All right. Continuing with our upside downs, go to headstand. Again, if you're not doing head balance, you can down dog head support, repeat the previous pose, or even uttanasana on the head on a chair or a block head support. You got a question, Patty? I can't hear you. Never mind, never mind. Okay. Sharp grounding of the forearm, elbow a little more toward the wrist, but without squeezing the hand. Slightly grip in from the elbow to the outer root of the arm, widening the shoulder blades without pushing the head of the humerus away. Legs and feet do Tadasana in sirsasana. Same dynamic of inner rotation, sit bone sacrum wide, pelvic ribs rolling in, tailbone moving into the body without leaning forward into the pubic plate of the bowl of the pelvis. Then make the back leg a little longer. Sit bone through the inner heel, out through the center arch ball mound. And then take the legs to padotanasana. You do that variation. Bend the feet evenly as if the feet are doing namaste. And take the legs wide to virassana or back to sirsasana, straight. Outer hips compact to the sockets. Wide lift shoulder blades. Extend the groins, even though the pelvis rotates a little forward. And extending the groin back through the heel, bring the legs up with that internal extension. Right there. And then the breath takes you down out of the fingers. Now I know why you do that variation, Patty. Otherwise, it can't come down on the dogs. Okay. Anybody like to do supta virassana? I don't care if you do like to do it. Do it anyway. With some joyful curiosity. What's it going to be like today? Hey, Suzanne, don't tell V that this looks
Habit forming.
third of class.
Okay, I won't mention it.
I have something else planned for later. I'm also starting a class series that poses that create anxiety and fear.
That's a great plan.
Well, that already happens. We don't need to do that. Okay. Taking the first minute just to settle the structural pose, symmetry, alignment of the spinal column, level shoulders, level pelvis. Organs descending to rest deep in the back body. Receptive to how the pose affects the natural breath. And then bringing in that practice of very slightly slowing down, lengthening the exhalation. Doesn't have to be dramatic, just a tiny bit. Release the diaphragm more and more and more completely. Make sure your mind is really present at that moment of suspension and transition. A longer exhale, the breath inhalation will come in a little more quickly and fully. That's okay, just don't grab it and pull it. Allow that, and then adjust breath by breath. Every breath is an adjustment. The previous breath tells you how to adapt and adjust the next breath. So again, rhythm is always the primary criterion, not how slowly you can exhale, how deeply. In the interest of symmetry though, Patty, if you pet one dog, you have to pet the other dog too. Otherwise, so either straight arm extension over the head or clasp the elbows. If you're clasping the elbows though, start with the odd arm on top. And then draw the side back body ribs away from the pelvic rib, but keep the organs settled deep into the back body. Soft, smooth, rhythmic inhale, slightly lower, slower, longer exhale. And extend your legs out. Sit in padotanasana. Again, you always want the knees lower than the hips in padotanasana. Keep the hands behind the pelvis. Pressing the heels, make the shins short, and spread the toes. As you press the heels, have a sense from the back of the thigh socket, extend the thigh toward the knee. It doesn't mean you're pushing the bone forward or out of the socket. It's more of an energetic movement. Don't try to push downward from the knees at all. Rather, let from the back of the socket, extend the thighs. Long thighs, short shins. As you inhale, have a sense that the breath is not just spreading the diaphragm, but the breath is actually descending into the pelvic floor. All the way down to the pelvic floor. And notice that, is it even or uneven? My breath tends to move more easily down into my right side, so I have to bring some more intention for the movement of the breath on the left side. So find out what's true for you. Release, extend the legs. Here, take a little more work here with padotanasana. So have a bolster, a strap. And, the strap is going to go on the standard way, over the hips, around the ankles, and I'm bringing my legs up onto the bolster. Maybe I have to drop the camera down a bit. So, on the bolster, scooch in close.